Vice President JD Vance has taken X by storm lately. There have been countless memes of the vice president floating around, and they depict him, oh my God, I love this. They depict him in very absurd ways as to how it all started. The Atlantic writes that in October, an X user wrote, "For every 100 likes, I will turn JD Vance into a progressively apple-cheeked baby." After Vance's spat with Zelensky, more baby-faced memes surfaced. But is the Atlantic misunderstanding this entire phenomenon? An article titled, "Wait, who is posting those unflattering JD Vance memes?" The outlet writes, it wouldn't be the first time that politicos have tried something like this. The dark-branded memes of Joe Biden and the coconut-pilled memes of Kamala Harris initially started out as right-wing attempts to denigrate the Democrats. Dark-branded caricatured Biden's reputation on the right as a doddering old man by imagining that he harbored a secret personality as a cold-blooded killer.
The article continues, quote, "The Vance memes might work against the vice president even more. There is no silver lining to looking like a doofus. As trivial as they might seem, memes about politicians can be telling. Whether or not they consciously realized it, by spreading such memes, liberals were copping to some uncomfortable truths about the politicians they supported."
But Vance himself has acknowledged the memes. Blaze reporter Julio Rosas tweeted, "Landed back at Joint Base Andrews with Vice President Vance. I can confirm VP Vance has seen many of the memes edits of his pictures and thinks it's a funny trend."
Substacker Denny Carter wrote on Blue Sky, "I guess VP is not all that demanding of a job since Vance seemingly scrolls right-wing memes 12 hours a day every day."
And author Selena Zito wrote on X, "Oh dear, I did not expect our cultural divide to be this big in that the writers at The Atlantic don't get the Vance meme fun. No one's trying to make him look like a doofus. In fact, it's the opposite of trying to make him look like a doofus." Look, they're funny, and he thinks they're funny. And I think there's a proud history, a tradition in this country of political satire, of editorial cartoons, mocking the appearances and habits and mannerisms of our presidents, of our leading political figures. This is well within that American First Amendment tradition. I think the memes are really funny. I was chuckling at them as they were appearing on screen. JD Vance must have a sense of humor about himself because he thinks they're funny too. He shared some of them. And I think it's a good thing. And we can look for deeper meaning, but I think The Atlantic was really misunderstanding this. And I don't always dislike The Atlantic. They sometimes have some perceptive commentary, but this is not an effort to make him look like a doofus by right-wing people. It's just like right-wing people can sometimes laugh at themselves. And sometimes left-wing people can too, and media people, but...
You and I completely agree on this one, actually. This goes back all the way to the founding.
Yeah.
This goes back to cartoons about Thomas Jefferson. So there's enough serious stuff going on in the world. I would take any opportunity to laugh and find something amusing. So on this one, we get to say absolutely, get over yourself if you have a problem with this one.
And I thought some of the dark, not so much the coconut pilled was a little... Kamala stuff was a little cringe and a little manufactured because we didn't have enough time maybe to understand her personality, or just she had difficulty transmitting a personality when she was discussed. The dark Brandon memes I thought were pretty hilarious actually, because it started right as I think it actually started as like a Chinese anti-Biden thing that was then appropriated by Biden people. It was amusing enough, and but there has to be something genuine about it. Right now, I think a problem the Democrats have is they're trying to copy some meme formats, and it just comes off as insincere and cringe. Like with the ladies doing the Super Smash Brothers pose. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't like the worst thing ever, but there was just something not sincere about it. It's like, it's not funny when you do it, mom trying to be cool with the cool kids. Do you know what I mean? That's the vibe the Democrats manifest too often. That oh no, we're cool. Look at us, we're cool, and it's just not sincere.
I don't like it when I agree with you sometimes, but I must be honest because I think you're really right about that one.
All right. Well, I don't think we have much more to say about this subject, but next up on Rising, an explosive expose. What happens behind the scenes after then-candidate Trump was shot in Butler, Pennsylvania. We will discuss. Stay with us.